So Hootsuite, only a couple of you have used it, is that correct? Okay, fine. That's Hootsuite. It's this little bird. Hootsuite will allow you to upload evergreen content and post automatically every day. Now, I'm assuming for those of you who use Hootsuite at the moment, pretty much what you're doing is scheduling one individual message. Is that correct? Okay. Hootsuite actually allows you to do a thing called bulk upload. So does Plug My Social, so does various other tools as well. And the idea is that rather than you having to do so many messages every single morning to cover the day, you can actually bulk upload it at the beginning of the month, and it will just tweet out your evergreen content or put it on Facebook or whatever. Great tool for that. If you imagine, if you could think about the power of having a tweet going out every couple of hours or every 5 minutes is actually the maximum on Hootsuite, which is a bit too much, that's a lot. How many tweets do you think you guys send out as a business a day? But the argument is, if you're only tweeting twice a day, are you actually gaining the right amount of traffic? Because again, that is how quick the message is. Now, no one suggests you spam, but if you've got good quality content, you should be presenting it out there as often as you can. All right. If you don't have good quality content, then what you should do is work on getting some, because it's key for your evergreens policies. It works. Okay. It'll tweet whilst you sleep. This is the power of automation. This is what's important. So there might be some random dude who's up at 4 o'clock in the morning actually looking for stationery supplies. I was up at 2:30 this morning. That's the stupid time I wake up. So if I'm going to order something for the office, the chances are it's so low on my to-do list, I will do it then. What's the chance of a tweet being up there at that moment? Probably none. That doesn't mean we should all change our networks to the middle of the night, but it does mean actually thinking about strategic positioning of messages. When are those people likely to be there? What's happening? So if I look at beauty therapy or courses, the chances are if there are people leaving education and going into it, I would be scheduling it in the evening, because actually I want them to pick it up as they're sitting down checking their messages in the evening, because that's the time these people potentially are going to be online. If I was trying to attack, I don't know, let's think, students, okay, Saturdays and Sundays, perfect times because they're around, okay? During courses, are they really on their phones looking at things? Probably, but actually that's probably not the right moment to try and get them, okay? To be awake, yeah. So, you know, if you do ship abroad, if you've got an e-product, if it's something that's online, social media accounts, that's what it'll do. Just because you're asleep doesn't mean your business should be. All right? A Hootsuite Sheet. This is what one looks like if you were to upload it. So you can upload a maximum of 350 messages per social account set at 5-minute intervals. Now, a lot of tools, including Plug My Social, Retortal, Hootsuite, will allow you to bulk upload. But this is what it would look like. Now, there's one column missing, and it's at the beginning, and it's the time and date. Now, if you get that time and date wrong, those messages will all go out wrong. And it is set for American versus UK, so you have to flip it around. This is a test dummy sheet, so don't worry too much about it. Okay? So you would add a link and whatnot. Now, we cheat. We use Excel to grab a list, grab a link, and add them together so that we don't physically have to, because Excel in itself is notoriously hard work to copy things into different cells. Hootsuite's a fantastic tool if you've got messages you can standardize, but the fact of the matter is someone's got to come up with all those messages and put them in. They've got to be evergreen, because at the end of the day, you can't tweak them if they're standard stuff. You can't have 350 Valentine's Day messages, for example, and then them go out in December. Okay? So this sheet does have to change. It's quite a lot of work. It doesn't mean you have to have 350. You could just upload 30, which would be one a day. But as we've just proven the point, that probably wouldn't suit your business needs. Yeah? Does that sheet look scary to anyone who uses so? Would you sit there and go, I wouldn't want to do that? Okay, that is predominantly how bulk social media is happening. Hootsuite has just over 1 million customers. Now, I think using a tool where you can just put in a tweet and schedule it, and that's it, job done, is great. But I think you've got to consider doing kind of both-pronged attack to make sure you're actually getting the best for the business, because that will do more. Okay? So if you're going to use it, you can also schedule Hootsuite. You can PMS all of them for tweets that are time sensitive and thus not evergreen. So if you've got Friday follow, for example, there's no reason you can't set that up on a Monday. You just set it, leave it there, and it will do it when you forget. We have for us in the office, what we do is when we've got something like, at the end of the day, anyone who's tweeted PMS, you guys are going to get a little thank you message. We will just do it, and you'll get a message at some point. Sometimes you have to do these things. It works really, really well. It just works as friendly reminders, great little social interactions, thank you messages, birthday messages, great to connect, whatever it is. It doesn't have to always be, I want to sell you a filing cabinet. Okay, sometimes it's about just building rapport and relationships as well. So you can put in quick little messages. Just secured a new customer today, hashtag @so-and-so, can't wait to start working with you. Little things like that, you know, an email, it's probably just a bit more fun. This is a Hootsuite dashboard. Does that look like a mess to anybody, or do you like the look of it?
Are they the 3 streams?
Those are 4 streams on that.
The people, by the way, not the images.
Why, who's so close together?
People.
Because they've been together since 2012. Can you not read?
Yeah, but
There we go then. So this is what a Hootsuite dashboard looks like. So in the top corner, top white box, is where you would put your message. And then you can schedule it out across multiple places. Okay? Again, you can't put it in there, click 50 accounts and tweet the same thing. That's spam, and Twitter will block the accounts. Okay? But that is what it looks like. Now, these streams you can control. Same on pretty much all the other social media tools. So you can have this one as your stream, this one as your apps, this one as your direct messages, and this one potentially anyone searching for office supplies, just in case they're looking for a filing cabinet. So you could spend all day talking to people about furniture supplies, or sorry, office supplies. Okay? You just have to put the search variables in for it to actually come up and populate that data. Yeah? Is anyone now looking at that thinking, I could come up with a use of that for the office? Yeah? That's it. It's that simple.